Hello everybody and welcome to Train Valley World. This is a transport tycoon game. It's kind of based on the classics of the genre going back many years. So it's not going to be quite as maybe challenging financially as say a Transport Fever and as in-depth where you go through all the different menus and bits and pieces and loads of different stuff going on all over a huge map. It's not going to be quite like that. It's going to be a bit more simplified, but it's still challenging at the same time. I've done the tutorial. We're going to do submarine. I believe you're going to go around on a thing like this and just go to different levels. It reminds me, I don't know if you ever played it, Parkitect, where you would go from level to level, and in each level there are challenges to complete. So let's load up the first level. Give it a quick pause as well because I don't want to waste any time. And basically what you have when it all loads in is a map to play and different challenges to complete. Let's pause it. It hasn't actually paused. So we've got different challenges to complete. So here we've got to do 3 victory quests, or they are down here. So the 3 victory quests are to get 30 iron ingots, 30 glass, and 30 brass pipes into here. So that is the main challenge of the video. For us, because we've got an hour and 5 minutes, and don't think you're going to sit here for an hour and 5 minutes, because when you fast forward, the time fast forwards. So you've got to be very careful with that as well. So when you're playing this, each challenge, when you're on play mode, the seconds are regular seconds, but if you fast forward, those seconds go a lot quicker. So you have to keep an eye on how much time you have left and plan your way around. So I have had a quick go of this, and I kind of went the wrong way. So I know roughly we need to come over this way first, because if you don't come over this way first, you're going to run out of time. So there's a hot tip for you. So, but like most tycoon games, you're going to have to, so we see here, they have a demand for wheat and they supply wheat. So what we're going to do is we're going to put a railway in from here to here, and they're going to get their wheat. When they get their wheat, they're going to produce cows. Who wants cows? Cows want to go over to Birkenhead over here, and they also want cows over here. So we can put a railway line in there as well. Passengers as well, we can have passenger trains. They have 6 passengers wanting there. I think they can accept 6 over here as well, and 6 over here. So that is the first, well, not the first line, but it's one of the first lines I'm going to put in, because having spent 10 minutes with the game, passengers pay pretty well. So what we have here is an opportunity to go passenger. They'll take passengers, drop off passengers, pick up passengers, drop off passengers, same again, same again, same again. And so you've always got a paying run, whereas if we're doing, say, this here, iron ore already goes here. It's a one-way trip. We might be able to bring something back and drop it off here, but generally you're only getting paid one way. So the more multi-way payments we can have, the better, especially in the early game. So what I'm going to do first is we are going to set up this passenger run to enable us to start earning some of that money. So what do we need to do? Well, all you have to do is very simple, is click that there, and we've got a station platform down already. I'm going to put another one in, I think we'll put it this side. Once you've chosen a side, so you can put it any of the 4 sides. Once you've chosen a side, you can only build next to it for some reason. I'm not really sure why that's a thing, but you can only build next to it. So we can't have one on that side now. So make sure you pick that before, placing it down, because if you think, oh well, I'll move it later, well, it's not necessarily going to be an opportunity for you to do so. So we're going to put another one of these over here, and then we're going to put in some track. The track is very simple to put in. It's a simple click and in. You can sort of click it here and build your own way around, but generally it's not too bad. You want a reasonable price for it, but generally it puts in the straightest way of doing it can. So there, we'll click there. A bit unfortunate because we've got like a little dip there, which is a real annoying thing. We could go round, but it's going to cost quite a bit more money. So I'm going to go through and then into there like that. So then we want a passenger train. Now we've only got 10,000 at the moment, which is not a lot. The trains we can have a novelty, which is what we're going to have because we've only got 10,000. Trench, which is quicker than any of the trains, but only takes 3 cars compared to this one, the Janus, that takes 5 cars, but is slightly slower. So you've got that little trade-off there for the challenge. So we're going to have to go, well, we have no choice, have we? We're going to have to go with novelty, and we can only afford, we could afford 2 trains, but we've got no sort of passing line. They don't have a problem with that. You don't need to put signals in or anything like that. It's very much Like if they go head on, they don't crash. Just one ghost waits until the other train has passed and then it pops back in. So it works kind of like a waiting line, I suppose. But yeah, it's not visually seen. So, right, we're going to go from here though. And we're going to take passengers to here. And then we're going to take passengers to here. And then we're going to bring passengers back to here. And then to here. So that should, by pressing confirm, should work. Cannot load, unload. Why not? What seems to be the problem? Because he's not got any demand yet? Okay, let's try it again then. That didn't seem to work. Add order. So we're going, maybe because he's starting there. We'll do that. Bring it back. There we go. I think he's away now. I think he's away. Or he will be in a second. We just need to press play and he'll be away, I think. Off he goes. So we've got the demand building now, as you can see. So obviously we can only take like 2 passengers at a time with our current train. So we're going to be leaving one behind. That's fine because each passenger pays, I think, 2,000 coin. So yeah, they're a good little earner for us. So we're going to have to fast forward time a little bit. Notice when I fast forward the time, the clock is now going a little bit faster. So an hour and 5 minutes may seem a long time, but when you fast forward through a lot of it, which is what you end up doing, because most of the time you're fast forwarding to try and earn a bit more money and then build a little bit of tracking, that kind of thing. That hour and 5 is only going to ever take about half an hour. So, I mean, you can play the whole thing just on play if you wish. But I don't know many people, or any people really, that would do such a thing when things like this, you're just waiting for money to build in. So now we've got a bit more money, we can start thinking about what we need to do. So I think this thing down here costs us 80,000. We're going to need to unlock that because we need to come in here. We're going to need to unlock this down here as well. We do have some side quests to do, not just the main quests. So obviously the side quests are get this finished in less than an hour and 5 minutes. Deliver 110 or more iron ingots. So we need 30 going down here. So we need to deliver some more. Well, these people take them here and they take them over here as well. So we can try and get a train going and delivering a few more over there to try and get this one. And we need to complete 2 or more city requests. So city requests are when a thing is in a star. So for instance here, a city request is a cow. So if we deliver cows here, once we've done 30, we'll get a city request star. There's another one here for iron ingots, so that would be the second. I think there's a third one on the map as well. We could shoot for if we get enough time, and that's over here. So we could try and get that one as well, and then we get all 3, but we only need 2 to get our extra star there. We're at 13,000. So what could we do? We could start bringing in some cows here. So we could bring some wheat to here and some cows to here, and that will get that star going for us, and that would save us having to go over here maybe. So we could do that. So if I put in a station there, is that the best thing to do, or is the best thing to come over here, do we think? How much is that? That is 80,000. So yeah, we're going to be a while building up our cash, so we do need to start investing in where we are. So put that there. We're going to need to wait for the train to get in. Come on, train. Train's in. It's good. Right, so we've got that there, and that was already got one in. We'll press play to make sure we don't burn up our time. So that's going to cost us 9,000 just to put in that little bit of track there. There doesn't seem to be, I don't know if there ever will be, there's no loan system at the moment. So we can't take a loan and build our way forward that way. You kind of just have to wait for your trains to bring in the money, which is not a bad thing, I don't think, because it adds to the challenge. It adds to the challenge. He didn't take any people from there, did he? I don't think we... When it messed up there, I don't think I did the whole thing right, did I? So this train... So what does he do? So he starts there, doesn't he? So he loads passengers. So he loads passengers here. He unloads them here. He then loads them here. Unloads them here. Why is he having an issue now? Apparently now he's having an issue as well, but I'm not sure what his issue is. Seems fine. But yeah, so he comes to here and he unloads them, but he doesn't load them here. He then just comes here. So he doesn't get paid here. So we need to add an order in here. So we'll wait for him to load the passengers here, which he's done. So he's done that now. So if we get rid of the bottom one, let's give it a pause. We get rid of the bottom one here, and then we add in the order to also load from here, and then unload here. And then he loads. Yeah, so we confirm that. So then now we're getting paid always, I believe, with that. So we should start earning some more money. Meanwhile, though, we have actually earned a little bit. So if we put in that bit of track there, I don't imagine this track is going to reach there for the money. Oh, it is. It is. That'll do. We can add a train in here. So we can have that one running to there. That can just be a purely wheat train. And then when we get back to 5,000, we can have one that just takes some cows this way. Got 5,000. We'll go novelty again. We're going to take cows to Birkenhead. There's nothing we can bring back, unfortunately. But it is going to make us a little bit of extra money. And it's going to fulfill this star here. So we're 1 out of 30 now. So that's working well. So all we can do now is wait a little bit until we've earned a little bit more money. And we can start heading off in a different direction, really. And we could start bringing cows over here with us to earn a little bit of a bit more cash. But you are limited with trains. So be aware, we only have 10 trains to use throughout the entire mission. We only have 10 trains. Now you can repurpose your trains. So if later on we don't need the wheat train, we can repurpose it, but you're only allowed 10 active at one time. So keep your eye on that as well, because you want to plan ahead for your lines, really. But we're earning decent money. We're only at 14 minutes. I want to try and get over here, because I want to get these going as early as I possibly can. Could go over here. That one needs unlocking as well for 80,000, so the money's coming in, but I can already see myself spending about 200,000. So see how we go. Come on, get to 80. He should get to 80 with his next drop off, hopefully, as the others will be earning money as well. There we go. So now we've got some more land available to us. I'm going to press play just a second. So we can also build a new industry. Now to do this, unfortunately, we need to get this wheel unlocked, or that wheel there. They are, I believe, industry points. So to get this, you have to spend industry points. So we need 1 industry point and 40,000. And we can turn this into whatever we want. So we can turn this into a smelter, because the smelter we've currently got is all the way over there. And when I did have a quick go of this before, I used that smelter over there, but you've then got to bring your train all the way over here. By the time it gets here and all the way back again, you know, I mean, you can have another one here and here, but we need other things bringing in here as well. So I think we'll have this as a smelter. It's just going to be so much quicker to have them going here, you know, from here and here to here, rather than there to there and there, and then bringing it all the way across. So it's going to take so much more time. But that means we need to get an industry point going. So I might have to start delivering cows into here, because if we don't, we're not going to get an industry point. And I can only see 2 industry points on the map, which are these 2. And I think we're going to need both of them. Well, there's the one here as well for iron ingots. So we could start making some iron ingots and get them in there. But I think the easiest one to begin with is going to be the cows. Certainly the cheapest. Because we can just put in a little track. Kind of does that. And we can get a train. Simple novelty one will do. It's going to bring some cows to here. Confirm. There we go. So he's going to start bringing cows in, which will give us an industry point and a little bit more money as well. How are we doing for wheat here? He's got nothing in store, so I think we're going to need to give this guy a bigger train. Very easy to do though. All we have to do is click on it and then choose a new train. So I think we're going to upgrade him to a trench. Not only will he be a little bit faster, he'll be able to take more wheat over here, which means that they'll be able to make more cows for us because we're supplying 2 different locations now. Let's give it a little bit of a fast forward. Once we get to about 30,000 or so, I'll be able to put in a couple of stations. We're definitely going to want a station here. Which side is he better having his station, I wonder? He has it this side. Could utilize it by going through there if we want to go up there as well. Or do we go here and shoot straight in? I'm going to put it here. I think it'll be faster to get to here. Put one here as well. We can semi-build a bit of line. Put it to there. We know roughly where we're going. So we can't put a station in there yet because we can't actually build that. We'll put this one. Actually, we'll leave that one because I'm not sure how far it's going to come down. How far are we from getting this industry point? So he's got another 12 cows he needs. Come on, bring the cows. Doesn't it help because he's only bringing one now because these aren't producing fast enough anymore. Now he's got all the cows he needs here, so we don't technically need him to give any more cows this way. So what I'm going to do is we're going to take him off cows. Come off the track mode. We're going to get rid of you. So we'll wait for him to unload. We'll get the money. And then I'm going to get rid of this train, I think. We could either repurpose it or sell it, but I think we'll just sell it. All right, so he's done. So we're going to get rid of his line. And we're going to sell that train. There we go. So this guy is now going to be able to take more cows this way because they're producing purely for him. So he'll be a little bit faster now. Keep an eye on him. We could turn him into a trench train, which will give us 3 cars. So we'll be able to take 3 at a time. Question is, does he ever need to take 3 at a time? 2. Got 1 here waiting. I think possibly we could get away with a trench train, although he's not far away from completing the objective for us anyway. It's not really worth it. I think we'll wait. We'll play it sort of safe. We'll keep the money because the money's rolling in now. So he's got another 4. You see, let's blow the money. Let's blow it. Let's turn him with this one. He's going to be able to take all 4 of these and get us home in hosed in one go here. I know it seems ridiculous, but I looked at the clock. We've only got half an hour. We've only got half an hour left here. So although it was a bit of an expense, I think it's worthwhile paying it. Right, so that's that done. So now we can, with our industry point, open industry here. I think we are going to have, we're going to have, turn that one into that, I believe. So now we can start bringing in our stuff. So we put in a station there. A bit of track going. Why is it on a curve there? There we go. That'll do. And that one needs joining in as well. So we need to start bringing in coal, and we need to start bringing in iron ore to here. So probably going to want the big trains, but maybe trench is enough for this. Reasonably quick. reasonably quick, but we're going to be taking iron ore. We're going to be taking it over here at some point. I can't at the moment, of course. We can't do that because we need 80,000 to be able to get over here. So I might put a little station over here and just start delivering it here for now, which will give us the towards the 110. But so it's not wasted, because I'm not actually sure. They won't start making it if there's no demand. So if we just then put a simple novelty train on for now. Cannot load, unload. I think that's because none have been made yet. So I think he will figure that out when he gets there. Yes, he's well, he's got some anyway. I don't know why it's still saying this. Should unload here. Should clear it off. And it has. Good. Right, so we're earning a little bit of money from that. And we're getting this done. Not really sure we're going to make this in time, though. We'll see. We need 80,000. We also need 80,000 to come over here. We do need to come over here as well, because otherwise we can't make glass, I don't believe. Come on, 80,000. Nearly there. We're nearly there. There we go, 80,000. Right, so now we have this place opened. I'll put in a station. Now, where do we put the station for this? I think he's going to come around this way. There's a bridge already over. You can't build your own bridges. You have to utilize the ones that they already have placed, which adds to the challenge of things. Immediately, as you can see, it's quite difficult because we have to utilize the wrong part. Ideally, I would come straight over here and straight in here. That would be so much simpler, but I suppose it adds to the challenge of the game. Come on. Oh, we need... There we go. Alright, so that's that bit of track done. We can utilize this bit of track. There's a lot of track sharing going on here, but not ideal. But I think it's okay. We can start delivering some of this now. So now we could wait until he's delivered 30 there, or put on a new train. I think we'll put a new train on. So we haven't got any money, have we? Though I don't think 30 in there is actually going to be too bad. With a big train, I don't think that's going to be too bad. We'll get 30 in there in just a few minutes. So we don't need to worry about that just yet. Let's think about what else we need to do then. So brass pipes. At the moment, we can't make brass pipes. I think we're going to need to build a new industry over here. So we need to save up to 80,000 again so we can get over here now. We could start sending some ingots that way. I don't know whether to do that now or wait for the money. I think wait for the money, to be honest. Let's wait for the money. I wonder if these pay more, though. I wonder if they pay more for their iron ingots. It's probably the same. Can we upgrade him to a big train for a cheap price? We can. Let's do that now. Do that now. Because he's going to be able to take a full train of iron ingots there. How much money is he going to get for that? Hopefully a lot. 2,000 for each one. So that makes us 10 grand a drop. It's a shame it's not a two-way thing. You see, the passenger line is really the only two-way thing. I suppose we could increase the passenger line a bit, couldn't we? We can take 3, but they can store 6 anywhere. So they can store 6. There's always 3 waiting. Does that mean we can expand that? Would we get a full train, or would we only ever get 3? I think we'd only ever get 3, is the way I'm reading of that. Reduces passengers 1 of 3. But do they always get off at the next stop, or do they stay on for the later on? I don't actually know if it gets that in depth. Right. Hold that though, I've just realized. I was busy looking at this. That's what you need to be really careful of with the clock. You're busy looking at something else, and all of a sudden we're at 44 minutes. So we can start bringing... He's nearly done, so he's going to go one more. We can come over here now and open this area up. Alright, so that requires a point, and that requires a point, which is... So we're going to have to start taking some ingots over there then, aren't we? Otherwise we're not going to unlock enough points, I don't believe. Because we can turn this one into a brass pipe factory, which will help us here. But we're going to need to open that one to get us glass. That would make more sense to do this one as glass, because we need sand here. So let's do this one glass. And then we're going to do that one brass pipe. But to do so, we're going to need to start feeding this guy. And we're going to need to start feeding that guy. We've only got 20 minutes. We are not going to do this, I don't think. Not in the time, anyway. We'll still complete the mission, but doing it in the time, I don't think we're going to do it this time. So, we need a station here. We need a station here. We need a station there. Let's play a second. Get these in. Come on, somebody drop off a train. There we go. Come on. There we go. So that will do that. Now we could have just one train here. He brings over copper ore, drops it off, and he comes by, gets a load there. So he's constantly being paid both ways. So I think that's probably the way to do this, or most ways he's being paid. Not got enough funds. This is bad. Have we got a train we could pull off somewhere? Don't really need to be taking cows anymore, do we? Let's pull this guy off the cows. Although he can't. We'll have to put in a better track because he won't be able to find his way, will he? We do something like that. Where is he on the cows? There he is. So we'll let him do his run, and then we'll stop him. And then we'll use his train. By which point we probably could have afforded one, but we don't need to be earning the cow money anymore. So that's this guy, I believe. So we're going to get rid of your job. Add your orders. We're going to... I want you to come here to here. Then here to here. That's what I want you to do. Specialist available. We can add extra stuff here. We could get his speed going a bit. Why can you not find your way? Because you've got empty your cars. Start. Come on, move. The track is there. Why can't he figure his way? Oh, it's because he's starting that way, isn't it? Hang on. I bet if we do that, he'll find his route. There he goes. He's found his route. Right, so if we... That's this guy, isn't it? Yeah. So if we upgrade the train speed by 30%. I think that's probably the best one for him. I don't think capacity is going to be an issue, but speed, we need speed. If we're going to get this done in time, we need a lot of speed. So he's going to load up there. He'll unload and then load in here. As soon as this starts making those, I'm going to start delivering them to here. So we'll get a train in. Trench will do. You're going to deliver that to there. That's all you can do, but it's fine. On. We'll confirm him anyway. We won't be able to do anything just yet, but he's going to do that. So when he comes back, there should be some stuff to pick up. And there is. Right, so he's working away. So that's one thing done. That's going to give us another industry point. There's no way we're doing this in an hour and 5 minutes. Absolutely no way. It's a really hard challenge to do inside the time. Really hard challenge. Because we're still ages away, you'd think. I suppose what we needed to do is we needed to start giving copper ingots over here and get this going before that, maybe. So maybe don't buy this. And then start... in fact, we need to move him, don't we? Because he should not be doing this anymore. He needs to be doing that to there. Doesn't really matter. Still got plenty of time to achieve that one, but... yeah, maybe we shouldn't have unlocked this area. Maybe we should have unlocked that area to get that going, but then unlock this area before coming here with your finished product. So maybe that was the way to do it. But as you can see, I mean, even though it's a very simple game, very simplistic, the track building, everything is very, you know, very simple. The challenges are very interesting to work out. You know, we're not going to achieve this here, so I'm definitely going to have to play this again now to try and achieve the challenge. So that's, you know, I like that. It takes some working out. It's not as simple as it first looks. Like when you first loaded this up, I thought, well, you know, seems pretty easy. You basically just got to connect all these together and there you go. But no, there are more challenges to it, especially trying to do it inside the time limit. We've achieved 2 of 2 of that, which is good. Got 51 out of 110 ingots. We might make that. That's actually pretty tight. We may make that in the time, but I don't think these matter if they're done in time. I think you just do them. I don't think we're going to do the time, but we'll probably get, well, we should get all 3. I think we've got the challenge of the maps done, but doing it in that quick time is very, very tough. So we don't need to deliver to that guy because we've already got 2 of 2. So there's no real need. Just need him to deliver another 1 and then we'll open up a thing here. There we go. So we want this one to be, I think we want this one to be glass because we've got the sand down here. So if we turn that into a glass factory, give him a line here. Annoyingly, he can't just go over there. He has to come all the way down here. We want to give this guy a station as well. And then we'll... Now the challenge for this would be, the glass is made here, so he can bring sand, bring glass back, and then he's going to have to do a loop. Could have a second train doing it, but we're not going to make the time anyway, so don't really think there's an issue. If we come down like that, and then there we go. So we've got a little loop. So train, might as well go with the big train. You're going to go here, you're going to go there, then you're going to pick the glass up, and then you're going to take it there. Go. I think he'll be empty with glass on his first run, but he should get it on his second. So we can ignore the time. We're not going to do it in time. That is for sure. So we can just fast forward everything now. We're definitely not going to do that. We do need to get some... Before, let me think about this. We need to get some iron ingots over here though, aren't we? So if we put a station over here... Station. Maybe we should put the station there, actually. Maybe we should have put the station there. I also want him to take... So he produces them. Now I've got to go around the back of him. Oh, that's okay. He doesn't mind. I and keep it as straight as possible until we get to the last moment. There we go. If we link these in, that one in there, I might give him a secondary station there. There we go. We can start bringing in a couple more things here. We could just do the maybe not that novelty train. Actually, the novelty train could do the end bit, couldn't it? So he could take that to there. He could take these iron ingots and he can take them over here and then come back again. So he can do that. What we need though is another train doing this run here. So what could we pull off? Well, we don't need this guy anymore to do the wheat, do we? So he can be pulled off. Just sell him. We can add a trench going from here to here. We can add another trench doing the same thing from here to here. Now. And you're going to need, I believe, a... Interesting. Is he coming here or is he... Where's he driving to? Oh, he's coming all the way down here, isn't he? So we need to just... I think we need to put in a line here. I wasn't expecting him to go. He's going to come all the way through like a passing line now. We should figure that out next time. It'll be quicker. The time, I think, will expire on us very soon. We've got glass. We've got ingots coming in. So over here, I think is done now, isn't it? We don't need that. What do we need to put in here? So brass pipes, we need... we do. We need these and coal in there. So we need to keep all that going then. We've got 10 out of 10 trains, so we're going to have to lose a service. We'll probably lose the passengers, to be honest. The next one we can kind of get rid of. But we're not going to get the time anyway, because the time is going to expire in a few seconds. And the final minute and a half. So we are nowhere near getting this challenge done in that time. This is actually quite a challenge. And to say I'd already had a look at it as well. I had a 10-minute play of this and thought when I went that way first, and it didn't seem likely I would ever get over here. So I came over here first and still haven't made the time. Now that'll need another playthrough. How close are we to those? So he's... Yeah, it's going to take ages, isn't it? Okay, well that is that one done then. So we now have another industry point to use. As you can see now, 1 hour 12, so we're well past our time. But we can now make the brass pipe factory. So this requires... what are these? Copper something, are they? What are they? They're not copper ingots, are they? What are they? Well, apparently they're copper ingots. They don't look like ingots to me, but like bricks. But okay, so they're copper ingots. So we want to deliver copper ingots here with some coal. We can get some brass pipes out. So, got plenty of money now. They can just go into there. So we'll have a little track that comes round like so into there. And then we might as well just branch that track in as well, like that. So I think I'll pull a train. I've already pulled a train off duty because we don't need any more iron ingots coming over here anymore. So he is going to now be on this duty. So if he takes coal to here and then goes to grab these and brings them back here for now. It's a bit awkward, but can't find route. Why can you not find the route? He's right there. Why can't he come through? Oh, there's no line. My bad. There's no line. Hang on. Now there is a line. Should pacify him. Surely he can find the way there now. Surely. Is it because I told him to start at the copper, isn't it? There we go. There he goes. Right, so he's away. So he's going to start firing that up. And then we'll bring in another train. Once this glass is done, which is almost done, we'll bring this train off the glass and that can fetch the brass pipes for us. I think we're going to do this in about an hour and a half. So we're well over time. If you've done this, let me know. If you've done this in the time, let me know. Let me know where I've gone wrong. How should I have done this? Which way should I have gone to try and get the hour and 5 minutes? Because obviously there is a knack to this where you can do this in the time. Right, you have finished. So I want you to... Oh, come off that mode. I want you to stop. Stop. Take off your route. I want you now to deliver these to here. That's your entire job. Hopefully, by the time you get there, they'll actually be making some. We're about to tick the... well, we have now ticked the ingots as well. I think it's now more or less just a bit of waiting around, really, until these guys fulfill what they're doing. Now, what will be interesting here is, can we make 5 of these by the time he comes back? Because we could repurpose a line here now. We could repurpose a train. So, for instance, you don't need to be taking those. It's this guy, is it? He's doing that. We need that. What are you doing? We don't need you to be doing this anymore, do we? So we can take you off of that. Empty the cars. Your new job is to take these to here. Do that instead. And you don't need to do this anymore. You can just be coal. All right, well, we're getting pretty close to the end now. As you can see, we're at an hour and 33 minutes. I've basically just been waiting here. We've got a couple of trains delivering these brass pipes in now. One of the trains is I've got an extra bonus car on it as well, and some extra speed on the other one, just to try and hurry things along. But yeah, so an hour and a half, a long way past the hour and 5 minutes that you are allotted. But we are about to win, I think, or sort of win. We're not going to get the full bonuses, but we're going to win anyway. So he's delivered his cars. And there we go. We are the winners. So the submarine can now be freed to the next town. I'm not really sure what's going on with it. Let's have a look. Did we build that? I think we built that. So we did it. Victory is ours, sort of. I'd have liked victory in an hour and 5 minutes, but we still got victory. As I said before, let me know if you've managed to do this in an hour and 5 minutes and how you managed to do it, because I'd be very interested in finding out. There doesn't seem to be any stats to look at, so we will leave it with victory. 1 hour and 34 minutes and 57 seconds. Not too bad. We managed to do it. We ended up with a lot of money, over $1 million in the bank. So we ended up with a lot of money, but we weren't as quick as we needed to be. But I enjoyed that game. I thought it was quite a challenge, actually. I really enjoyed the challenge of that. I mean, that's just one of what will be many levels with lots of different challenges. So I think I probably will wish this list. I quite enjoyed this game. So if you have as well, though, make sure you leave the video a like. Consider subscribing and joining the channel if you haven't already. And I will see you for another video very soon.